Good morning. Good day to you all. Thank you for tuning in again this morning with me. We're continuing with our discussion on Candor, and today I want to touch on the topic, so why not? If Candor is important, why not Candor? Why are we not frank as people? Why are we not frank in our meetings? Why are you not feeling free to speak to your boss when you're uncomfortable concerning something? Why as leaders sometimes we don't speak up to our teams when we're unhappy about particular things? So if Candor is important, why are we not practicing it? And I want to advance a number of reasons this morning why I believe that as people and as leaders sometimes we fail to be frank simply because we fail to be frank as leaders and as people for a number of reasons. I've advanced for the last few meetings that Candor is very critical to you as a leader and to employees and to your teams. The first reason why we fail to practice Candor is because the problem starts young. You see, we are socialized from childhood, many of us, to soften bad news. For example, for many of us, it's difficult to tell your mom that the food is not well, or she didn't cook well. Or sometimes it's rude also to tell your friend that he's fat. And there are a number of reasons why. But the main reason is that we are socialized from childhood not to tell bad news. The second reason is that philosophers and psychologists say people don't speak their mind simply because it's simply easier not to. So actually, if you think about it, one of the main reasons why sometimes you don't tell people what you want to tell them is simply because it's easier not to. You see, when you don't tell the way it is, when you don't tell people what you feel, what is right, you can easily create a mess. You can cause pain, you can cause anger, you can cause confusion, you can cause resentment. And that's the reason why people prefer to keep quiet and not to say it, not to talk to their boss, not to talk to their teams, not to talk to their members, to their employees. Therefore, because you need to clean up after your mess, then you justify your lack of Candor on the grounds that it prevents pain. But actually, Candor, lack of Candor doesn't prevent pain, because those things that you don't address, they'll keep recurring in your life, with your employees, with your co-workers, with your church members, and with your teams. And I therefore believe that it's critical to be candid as leaders to the people that we lead, wherever God has placed us, whether it's in business, whether it's in church. It is important for you to be candid. The last reason why people find it difficult to be candid is that many people are not candid simply because they don't look at the bigger picture. Sometimes when you're not candid, we fail to realize how much that will affect the bigger picture. You see, when people avoid Candor in order to have favor with other people, they actually destroy trust, and in that way, they ultimately erode society. I believe that we can have a better society when we as leaders take a lead, when we are candid. We can have better organizations, better churches, better business when we take a lead as leaders to be candid. And I want to challenge you leaders, cultivate that culture in your company, cultivate that culture in your church. Make sure that people know anytime they can sit down with you and talk to you and honestly and tell you how they feel or where their challenges are. Thank you for tuning in today. I really appreciate you tuning in. And I want to challenge you, even yourself as an individual, practice Candor wherever you are. Start in your family. Take it to your workplace, take it to your church. But I believe that if we can be able to be candid as people, we'll build amazing organizations that will touch many lives. God bless you, and thank you for listening.